From Denver, Colorado, this is Convention Quickies with Bob Ingle and Michael Simons.
It's Friday, August 29th, the day after the Democratic National Convention, and most of the delegates are on their way home. But the Gannett, New Jersey Convention team is still here. We'll be preparing stories for Sunday and Monday. Michael, why don't you bring us up to date on what happened since we last talked?
The big news out of Denver since we last talked was that Barack Obama made his acceptance speech. They moved the last night of the convention from the Pepsi Center over to Invesco Field at Mile High Football Stadium. They had a couple of musical performers, Sheryl Crow, Stevie Wonder, and a whole lot of speakers before Barack Obama got on stage for about 84,000 people. New Jersey delegates who we spoke to afterwards seemed to think that Barack Obama had done what he needed to do, attack John McCain just enough, but also provide some of the same inspiration and hope that he's been campaigning on for more than a year.
We brought the Gannett, New Jersey Convention team together to get their responses about what they've seen all this week.
I think what made the biggest impression on me was the excitement in the air in the whole city of Denver. You felt it when you got off the plane, felt it through the city the entire week. But when Obama came on the stage last night, the crowd erupted, flashbulbs lit up the sky, and you really felt like you were witnessing something historic.
I think that two major pages were turned at this convention. The first one was Ted Kennedy, a sad, maybe not so sad depending on your perspective on Ted Kennedy, but he was here. And then the obvious major page was that the United States now has an African American as a candidate for the presidency.
It looks like Obama and McCain will be in a tight race through the fall, but for the immediacy, it's going to be interesting to see how the Republicans next week can contrast all the excitement, hope, and optimism we've been seeing all week. It seems like they're going to be in a bind, especially with the rough weather that's heading to New Orleans.
Two things specific to the New Jersey delegation. One, they cast all their delegate votes for Barack Obama, even though they'd gone for Hillary Clinton, and not all states did that. Secondly, there's a surprising amount of speculation as to what Rob Andrews is going to do next. A couple months ago, it seemed apparent that he wouldn't run for re-election. Now he says to talk to him next week.
For me, it was the poignancy of Barack Obama making the acceptance speech on the 45th anniversary of Dr. Martin Luther King's I've Got a Dream speech. It sort of brought it all together. That wraps it up from the Rockies. We'll be back Monday with more Convention Quickies from St. Paul and the Republicans. Oh, and there's just one more thing. It's traditional at the end of the coverage week that we throw the youngest correspondent in the pool. Well, I guess we have to throw one mic in.
Ah!